The CAPSA project came as a result of the increased forced labor in the country, child trafficking, and violation of the human rights.
In Uganda, the project has helped to enlighten us on many aspects. First of all, it has the component of child labor, which we have been grappling along, and it is still a very big issue here in this country. Then trafficking in persons.
Child labor in itself cannot be handled as just government. It involves everyone, all the stakeholders, because once you do an isolated intervention without involving stakeholders, you will not be able to achieve your objectives. So the role of CSOs, the role of other ministries, departments, and agencies is also quite important, because child labor does not affect just us as the ministry, but it affects everyone. It affects the children, the parents, our economy as a country. So it needs collaborated efforts.
So basically, as the ministry, our engagement with CAPSA has mainly been doing the mobilization and providing the technical aspect. But these activities, like we say, have always been off budget, where CAPSA manages the finances, and for us, we manage the technical part of it.
We do technical advice and sensitization of the employers. We sensitize them of the negative impacts of child labor. And if it is human trafficking, after we have sensitized, if we get hold of you, we definitely have to take you to police. You are arrested, investigations are conducted, and then you are what? You are prosecuted.
NOTU being a labor center with the mandate to supervise labor-related issues in the country, ILO thought it wise that we are the right people to implement this project. And NOTU has taken lead in implementing this project across the country, especially where there is rampant child labor-related violation in the country.
We collaborated with the ILO, first of all, in development of the project itself and also having it approved. In the design process, the ministry was part of it. We also provided our support in ensuring that the project is implemented. We came up with the various interventions that we shall be working with the ILO to ensure that the project achieves its objectives.
We have had a lot of interventions in the tea farms across the country, in the areas of Kikove, in the area of Fort Potro, Kisaru. Some projects, some activities have been done jointly with the ILO.
All partners come on board with different mandates. At the government level, as a key partner, as a lead partner in the country, the Ministry of Gender has led us through all the processes of policy development, policy review. That also speaks to the Ministry of Internal Affairs when it comes to issues of trafficking in persons. For the ODPP, their role has basically been on capacity strengthening of the different stakeholders, because they have the mandate to deal with and handle cases of trafficking in persons and child labor. So the Federation of Uganda Employers has been very pivotal in ensuring that private sector players take on self-compliance in their operations. The Federation of Uganda Employers has supported us in preparing a guide on company policies on child labor. We have done a training of trainers through the members of Federation of Uganda Employers, and these members are now taking it on to train the people within their companies, to train other members that are affiliated to FUE that were not able to reach, and also the Federation of Uganda Employers itself is still offering the technical support to different companies that reach out to them. With the National Organization of Trade Unions, NOTU, our area of focus has basically been collective bargaining and freedom of association. And one of the key steps that we began with was the awareness raising for all workers to understand the benefits of unionizing, joining unions and speaking as one voice.
For us as a federation, we have already picked it up, and it is something that has been of interest for us. So what we shall do is to continue with the gospel. We shall not stop because the project has stopped.
And these collaborations that we've had with the various organizations and stakeholders have showed us how passionate we can be in coming up with these interventions to ensure that we reduce child labor in the country.
We really still have a gap, especially in reaching the communities, especially like conducting real inspections, conducting withdrawal, rehabilitation. ILO, I think, is the biggest partner we have under child labor. It has always supported us. It has always been handy whenever we have challenges, and we thank ILO to thank all the stakeholders and the players, and we just hope that we continue working together.
We are grateful that CAPSA came to identify one of the greatest challenges that Saharan African countries are suffering with. Really, we are grateful that they have unpacked this social problem, and we are in position to know where is the cause. How best can we in position to identify interventions to address the cause of the problem, then we shall be in position to address it.
I want to thank the ILO, and I want to ask you that in case there's anything you see which is not right with us, always let's be open to each other and we sort it out. Otherwise, I appreciate the team for what they have done, and I really appreciate the ILO for continuous monitoring of the national issues, labor issues in the country.
I want to appreciate the project team. I want to appreciate Ms. Grace Banya, Ms. Molly Namirembe. They have been a great team to work with, and we wouldn't have achieved what we achieved if it wasn't quite easy to work with them. They are quite hardworking team, and I want to really appreciate them. Just one piece is that we need the project back. I believe we still have more work to do in this fight against child labor, and if we can have the project back, that would be lovely.